let's just jump right into it. Today, we're talking directly to all the solo founders and indie hackers out there, and we've got a very specific cautionary tale for you. It's all about that delicate, let's be honest, often super stressful balancing act between integrating shiny new AI features and, actually staying profitable. Because as we're about to see, plugging the absolute latest AI model into your app, it can sometimes be a complete disaster for your bank account.
Okay, let's dive right into this. This quote comes straight from a solo founder who recently had a massive wake-up call. They had this perfectly functional text-to-speech app and decided, hey, let's offer a premium tier by upgrading the underlying AI voice model. Sounds like totally standard product development, right? We've all been there. But instead of a revenue bump, this founder described the upgrade as accidentally shooting themselves in the foot. So let's look at the actual damage. Check out this reality check. Just 24 hours after launching that premium feature using Gemini's text-to-speech model. Daily revenue is sitting at around 200,000 Vietnamese dong. But the cost of running that shiny new Gemini feature? Over 400,000 dong. In a single day, the new feature literally cost double the entire app's daily revenue. It instantly wiped out the profit margin and threw a totally healthy micro SaaS straight into the red. No way you want to see that when you check your metrics in the morning.
To really understand this wild swing, we have to look at the baseline. This wasn't some bleeding-edge startup burning through a pile of VC cash. It was a simple, quiet, web-based text-to-speech service. Users pasted in their study materials, and the app read them out loud using super reliable APIs from OpenAI, Azure, and Google Cloud. The user base was small but consistently profitable. It was completely stable. Absolutely zero financial losses.
Now, the absolute bedrock of that stability was character-based pricing. Because those APIs charged by the character, the founder could easily and accurately estimate their costs. Think about it. A user pastes in 1,000 characters. You know exactly what that costs, down to the fraction of a cent. There's zero financial danger from a sudden technical error because you only pay for the exact text you send. And honestly, for a solo founder, that predictability is everything. It's your safety net.
So, why change a winning formula? Well, welcome to the classic shiny object trap. Enter Gemini TTS. To be fair, the model is absolutely incredible. The voice sounded supernatural, it inserted these smart human-like pauses, and the English to Vietnamese pronunciation was just stellar. The demo was completely off the charts. It is so incredibly easy as a builder to hear that and immediately think, oh man, my users absolutely need this. So they pushed it straight to production.
Now, what's really interesting about this, and honestly the painful irony of the whole situation, is that you might assume costs spiked because the new premium feature went viral, right? Like a huge influx of users. Wrong. In that disastrous 24-hour window, there were 0 new users. The volume of requests was completely normal. The app didn't work any harder, and traffic was identical to the profitable days. So how does an app process the exact same amount of work, but suddenly cost double its revenue? Let's walk through the forensic autopsy here, because the underlying mechanics change completely without the founder really noticing. First, those amazing smart pauses that made Gemini sound so incredibly human, they naturally slow down the overall reading speed. Second, because the reading is slower and includes all those nice natural silences, the total duration of the audio dramatically increases. And here is the fatal blow. Gemini TTS doesn't charge by the character. It charges by audio duration. Slower reading plus longer pauses equals a massive, totally unpredictable cost spike.
What made this trap even harder to spot was what we'll call the dashboard illusion. As a founder, you log in, you look at your request counts and your input tokens, and you feel safe. Everything looks totally normal on the surface. But the billing reality, the stuff that is actually draining the bank account behind the scenes, was based on output tokens and hidden technical retries. The dashboard essentially hid the real cost drivers until the financial damage was already done.
So the crucial point is this. Innocent technical hiccups can suddenly turn into compounding disasters. Just think about normal web traffic for a second. Stream failures, connection drops, audio that has to be re-rendered. In a character-based model, if a connection drops, you just resend the text for pennies. No big deal. But with duration-based billing, if a long audio file fails halfway through and has to retry, you pay for all that generated audio duration all over again. And to make matters worse, those retries are rarely labeled clearly on your analytics dashboard.
It really all boils down to this fundamental difference. OpenAI, Azure, and Google charge by characters. That makes them highly predictable and honestly perfect for a tight margin SaaS.
Gemini, on the other hand, charges by audio duration, making costs incredibly hard to control. It's an amazing model for a high-budget demo for sure, but in production, you are literally paying for silence. Every single dramatic pause costs you money. Character-based tools are a solo founder's best friend, while duration-based tools can be a serious double-edged sword.
And that brings us to a harsh but absolutely vital lesson. A powerful tool doesn't always mean it's the right tool. The founder here isn't saying Gemini is bad. It's an incredibly impressive piece of tech. But it was fundamentally the wrong financial tool for this specific app's infrastructure. As builders, it is so easy to equate most advanced AI with best choice for my product. But the underlying business model of the AI tool absolutely must align perfectly with your own business model.
To stop the bleeding, the founder established a few strict survival rules. First, predictable cost trumps the wow factor every single time. Second, the billing model matters just as much as the AI's quality. And third, a new feature doesn't automatically mean your users will pay more for it. The founder immediately ripped Gemini out of production and switched back to the stable character APIs. Because their user base was small, they caught it super early. At scale, this exact same one-day mistake could have burned millions of dollars.
Which brings us to the ultimate takeaway for this explainer. As you look at your own product roadmap, watching these incredible new AI models release literally every single week, you have to ask yourself one question. Is your newest feature actually driving revenue, or is it just driving up your cloud bill? It's a vital question for any solo founder trying to survive and thrive out there. Thanks for joining me today. Keep building smart, and always, always read those pricing docs.